You don't have to start with a lot of money, with a lot of plans, but start meeting your needs in a small way. As somebody has said, start doing what is necessary and then start doing all you can, and then suddenly you will find you are doing impossible things. And that's exactly what I think it's happened over here.
I was a nurse working in a hospital in Calcutta, and he had stomach problem. He had upset stomach, so he came to the hospital, and he was supposed to stay for 2 days. Uncle will come and say, tomorrow you are going home. He said, yes uncle, but today I have something wrong with my eyes. So another 2 days, okay. Tomorrow, next day he will say, I have something wrong with my ears. So 49 days he stayed in the hospital, and we fall in love. So later on we decided to marry.
Maybe I ate the wrong things, my stomach got upset. Of course, one can't clap with one hand, so all right, I agree, I did extend my stay in the hospital, but I guess, it was because of the response that I kept getting. In those days, around 1960, it was very difficult to get into the engineering colleges. I wanted to be a naval architect, but they offered me chemical engineering. I asked my friend, they said, yeah, that's the way to go in the future, is in chemical engineering. So I became a chemical engineer. I was looking for a job, but one of my uncles, who had a very top job in one of the chemical companies, he said, you need to learn chemical engineering with your hands, first hand. So go to a small Indian chemical factory. We had never heard of Vapi in those days, but somewhere in Gujarat, absolutely a new place, mainly grasslands, lots of snakes, cobras. I think we have killed dozens of cobras in those first few years that we were here. Vapi had one horse-drawn carriage, no rickshaws, no cars in those days. We started off with our business in a very small way. Having started where we did, we used to spend our own money, kind of. Nobody had any salary. Today, by the grace of the Almighty and I guess a lot of hard work, we are the largest manufacturers of agrochemicals in India, perhaps the 6th largest in the world.
We have one son and one daughter. Both of them was born in this place. We did not have this house that time, but we were staying in the factory.
We are very happy with the children. They are devoted to family. We are amazed at how well they are getting along. I don't know if Vinota probably is the example that they look on. We argue and we disagree, but at the end of the day...
We stop talking for some time.
We stop talking for some time.
Then we come back.
But I think they know that this is what life is all about. So we've had a great time together, living through life, doing whatever we have done in business and of course in Rotary. Rotary came to Vapi in 1971. Joined the club in 72 because I was just interested, I was involved.
When we came here, the tribal people, they were very poor. Our factory worker used to come, we found they are not going to the school. Then we started talking about they should go to school and provide scholarship for them.
And that's precisely it. Here was a newly developing town with nothing in it, no schools. Today Vapi has some 65 English medium schools. That's how we have grown. Then we decided we need a hospital over here. And so we started a little thing with a small 20-bed hospital. And that's what's grown up to 220 beds today and a general hospital.
In this small town, there was no TV, nothing. It is only grassland. So you cannot just sit, hold your hand. You have to do something. After the factory work, you need some recreation, and this is our recreation.
We did what we needed to do, and I think if you meet the needs of the people rather than do what is convenient for you to do, I think you better serve the community's needs. And when you do that, then the community, comes back to you for more immediate things that they require. I had always had this crazy way of starting things in a small way. I don't think you need a big building to start a good school. Start with one room, start with a few students. If you want anything done, where you want to reach the people, I think there's no other organization which is as all-encompassing as Rotary perhaps is. 2 and 2 don't necessarily in that case make 4, but they make 22, and that's how it goes on adding. Glenn Estes mentioned the Rotary Club of Vapi in his opening speech at the 100th anniversary convention.
30 years ago, the Rotary Club of Vapi, India, saw a
He had
need.
come and seen the hospital and the schools and the colleges and everything else that we had done. And he said, this is what Rotary is meant for the growth of community. And so that encouraged me, kept on going, put in my name a couple of times for the presidency. It didn't work every time. I guess everything has its own time and turn.
So it was a dream come true after a long, long time for everyone. And everyone in the club is quite excited about the whole thing.
A person from Vapi and our sponsoring club is becoming Rotary International President. We are very much proud that one of us is a Rotary President.
I request all the members to please take their seats.
He cares for each and every person that comes in contact with him.
Good evening.
He teaches everybody, never quit. That quality probably has brought him into this stage, never quit.
Tonight we shall leave with a lot of confidence and thanks, gratitude for all the prayers that you have for us.
People say that he's the man who is named as Banerjee, but he is a man of energy.
He has excellent quality of doing good work and giving credit to others. He will be one of the best president Rotary ever had. And I am very confident about it.
The President 2011-12 of Rotary International, my dear and admired friend, Kalyan Banerjee and his family.
My wife Binota and I look forward to the privilege of joining hands with each one of you as you reach within to embrace humanity and continue to write the history of good. Thank you. The one behind is a blackberry tree. There's many things that we don't know. And what is it that drives everything? And everything perhaps happens according to a plan. It's impossible for us to understand what that plan is. But I think it's important for us to know that it is there and you are part of a plan. If you have that realization, then I think it helps you to set yourself goals and move on in the right direction.